So hey, what's up guys, this is AK, and you are watching my YouTube channel AKM. So guys, welcome back to a brand new tips and tricks video of PUBG Mobile. Most players spend a lot of time changing sensitivity, gyroscope, and controls, but completely ignore one group of settings that directly affects what they see during a fight. Your camera settings can change how much information you get from your surroundings, how quickly you can react to enemies, and even how comfortable your aim feels. The important thing is, there is no single camera setting that magically makes you a better player. The goal is to choose settings that give you better visibility, smoother movement, and more control without making your screen uncomfortable. Today, I am going to explain 3 camera settings that many players overlook, how they actually affect your gameplay, and how you can adjust them for different situations. By the end, you will know what to change, what to avoid, and how to test these settings properly instead of blindly copying someone else's setup. The first thing you need to understand is camera perspective, especially the camera field of view in third person. A wider field of view allows you to see more of the environment around your character. This can be extremely useful when you are moving through buildings, checking corners, or fighting multiple enemies. For example, imagine you are pushing a house and one enemy is directly in front of you while another player is moving around your side. With a wider view, you have a better chance of noticing that second player without completely turning your character. However, there is a trade-off. If you make the view too wide, enemies can appear smaller on your screen. That can make distant targets harder to track. So the practical approach is to use a field of view that gives you good awareness while keeping enemies comfortable to see. Do not choose the highest value just because it looks better. Test it in training and focus on how easily you can track moving targets. The takeaway is simple: prioritize visibility, but never sacrifice target clarity just to see more of the map. Now let's move to something that makes a huge difference during actual fights: the camera movement and free look controls. Free look is extremely useful because it lets you scan your surroundings without changing the direction your character is facing. This means you can check behind you, look around while rotating, or monitor an enemy while preparing your next movement. Imagine you are running across an open area and you hear footsteps behind you. Instead of immediately turning your entire character and losing your original direction, use free look to quickly check the enemy. This becomes even more useful during rotations. You can keep moving toward your destination while checking whether another player is following you. The important part is learning to use free look before you actually need it. Make it a habit when crossing open areas, entering compounds, and rotating between cover. Do not constantly spin the camera without a reason. Use short, controlled checks so you maintain awareness without losing focus. Your practical takeaway here is to treat free look as an information tool, not just a camera feature. Better information gives you more time to make the correct decision. There is another important factor that many players underestimate: camera sensitivity. Camera sensitivity controls how quickly your view moves when you swipe the screen. If it is too low, checking angles and reacting to enemies can feel slow. If it is too high, small finger movements can cause your camera to move too far, making precise tracking uncomfortable. A good setup should allow you to turn quickly when an enemy suddenly appears, while still giving you enough control to follow a moving target. For example, if an enemy suddenly jumps around a corner at close range, you need to move your camera quickly enough to keep your crosshair on them. But when you are tracking an enemy running across a field, excessive sensitivity can make your aim jump past the target. So instead of copying a sensitivity number from another player, test your camera in training mode. Track a moving target slowly, then perform quick turns around obstacles. If you constantly stop short, your sensitivity may be too low. If you repeatedly overshoot, it may be too high. Make small adjustments instead of changing everything at once. This helps you understand exactly what each change does. So guys, the 3 main lessons are simple. First, optimize your field of view for awareness without making enemies too small. Second, use free look to gather information while keeping your movement controlled. Third, adjust camera sensitivity so you can turn quickly while maintaining precise tracking. When these 3 settings work together, your gameplay becomes more consistent because you are seeing more, reacting faster, and controlling your camera with less effort. So guys, that was all for today's video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more PUBG Mobile tips, aiming guides, movement tutorials, and practical gameplay advice that will help you improve faster. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.